skip this part. All right, so our homework, so we'll be in touch with you all. We've seen all your designs. They're really, really great. These will be sort of the like your final project for this unit with us, with the StoryCart. What we're planning on doing, I think we might have mentioned this last week, but we're building a website and an Instagram where we're going to start to post some of the things that you guys have been working on. So we'll be in touch more with details about that. It's not required to have your stuff out there, so we'll talk to you guys about that. So don't feel worried, but this will be your final project. So we're going to email you some feedback about the designs that you submitted, and then your homework for next Monday will be to take the feedback and refine the designs. And then it'll be small. That should be a small portion. And then the next part of the homework will be to animate it. So just like how Crystal was showing with her quote, you're going to start with the design that you worked on for this week. So those are the designs that we looked at the beginning of class. So you're going to start with that and then think about a way to add motion. So just like how we did 8 frames today with our animals, we're going to do 15 to 20 frames for this homework assignment. And we'll write that all up in a document that we'll email to you guys as well.
Yeah. And 15 to 20 frames, it goes by really quickly because it might seem like a lot, but you can just copy frames and then move something a little bit. So we'll also create a demo. So yeah.
Yeah, so I can text everyone. I think that you can expect the demo no later than Wednesday with some of the additional components you need to do this work. And then as always, I will be hosting office hours on Wednesday and Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. And a few people took advantage of that, and I think it was helpful over the last few weeks. But definitely with this, if you're having issues doing the animation part, that is a great time to schedule with me or to just show up and do the work over the computer together.
All right, so we weren't able to go through this in class, but I just wanted to show everyone a little demo of how I made the Media Makers GIF. So hopefully can you see all of my screens right now, Crystal?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just as a reminder, here's the GIF. It just says Media Makers and some clouds are parting. So the way that I did that was on Canva, which I'm looking at now. You guys are familiar with this. And basically what I did was I did a couple of the animation things that we talked about in class. Like I changed the color on the text. And what I would do is I would save each frame individually. So what that meant is that I ended up with, I think I have 10 frames here. Each one of them is an image, and it kind of looks like this. This is the first image. Here's the second image. This is the third image, fourth. So yeah, so each image is is slightly different. And when it comes together, it becomes that GIF, all right? And the way that you would, I'll show you a couple more things. So we just showed you how to change the color of the text. The other thing that you can do that we had was, let me find my images real quick. I had these clouds coming in and out. So one thing that you can do is that you can move them to create some motion. So what you would do is you would select that element and then drag it somewhere to the next frame and then download that. So here in the upper right hand corner where my mouse is, there's a download button. And if I click that, I can just hit download and that'll get saved. So another thing that you can do instead of moving each element individually on the same canvas is that you can also copy. So there's a button right here that says copy page. And if you hit that, I get now 2 copies of the same page. And what I can do here is that I can have, this is my first frame, my second frame, I'm gonna move the cloud over a little bit more. And then the thing I can do now is download all of the images by hitting download again. And here it'll say that I'm selecting both pages. So that'll save my 2 frames as 2 different files on my computer. And I can hit download. Cool. All right, so that's it. That's it for Canva. Definitely come to office hours or email us if you have any questions about that. Hopefully it feels familiar from last week. So now I'm gonna go over to Giphy, which is what we were on earlier in class, and show you how to turn those individual frames into a GIF. So what we're gonna do is, I'm actually logged in right now, but you're gonna have to make an account, and it'll prompt you to do that. It should be a free account. Um, and right now I'm just on Giphy.com, which is where we were in class. And I'm gonna hit, I think create. Yes, I'm gonna hit create. And that takes me to the GIF maker. And I'm gonna click choose photo or GIF. And that'll open up, it'll actually let me select multiple images at the same time. So I'm gonna select all 10 of my frames that I was showing you earlier, and I'm gonna click open or upload, whatever's on your computer. And that'll take me here automatically to this screen, which will now let me reorder my frames in case they came in a weird order. So if you're seeing what I'm doing, I'm just dragging the frames around in order to reorder them. I can also change the duration. So what that means is that right now I'm at 1.5 seconds is how long it takes to run my entire GIF, but I can also make it really short. Like let's say if I bring it down to 0.4 seconds, and you can see on the left on the preview how that makes the GIF a lot faster. So you can use that to change the pacing of your GIF. If you want it super speedy like this, or if you want it really slow, you can make it longer. So once you're done editing that, you can go click continue to decorate. So this, we're actually gonna skip this. This is just some other stuff that you can play with on your own that Giphy offers, but we're gonna skip now and go continue to upload. And then here, we're just gonna click upload to Giphy. We don't have to add anything here. And so I click that, it's creating my GIF. Thank you. This usually takes like a minute or so, so don't be worried if it's slow. This probably takes longer if you have more frames. Okay, so here we go. This is my final GIF. And the last step that we're gonna do to bring this onto our computers is that we're going to click here, I think this is like an export button. It says media. And then we're going to download the MP4. And the reason we're doing that, we can also download it as a GIF, but we're downloading it as an MP4 because that's a format that's a little bit more supported across platforms. So click download on the right here. I see it here, and there we go. Now it's got a little video inside of my, as an MP4 file. All right, that's it. That's all there is to it. Yay, and then you'll have made your GIF. And it will be
And 15 to 20 frames, it goes by really quickly because it might seem like a lot, but you can just copy frames and then move something a little bit. So we'll also create a demo. So yeah.
Yeah, so I can text everyone. I think that you can expect the demo no later than Wednesday, with some of the additional components you need to do this work. And then, as always, I will be hosting office hours on Wednesday and Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. And a few people took advantage of that, and I think it was helpful over the last few weeks. But definitely with this, if you're having issues doing the animation part, that is a great time to schedule with me or to just show up and do the work over the computer together.